Welcome back, everybody. In this movie, we're going to be talking about QuickTime. And in this case, I've got two of these drafts that I made of the doc video, and they're each encoded at different bit rates. The inspector over here can tell us that, and we can get to that by pressing Command I anywhere in QuickTime, and it'll give us a whole bunch of good information about the audio and video format, the data, its size and its data rate in frames per second, as well as the duration and its size. And QuickTime will also give us the current size, the size that QuickTime is displaying it at. So if we press Command 0 to get it to half size, it'll give us dimensions. It'll also say in English half. Now we can go ahead and resize this. That's Command 1 goes to 100%, Command 2 goes to 200%, Command 0 goes to 50%. They're just quick keyboard shortcuts, and you can get to them from the View menu right here. Now if we go back and forth using Command tilde just to go back and forth our windows, we can notice that one of them has 10 frames per second, one 8 frames per second. We notice that the size is completely different, mainly owing to the fact that the data rate is completely different on these. One is almost twice the other. So in this case, the inspector is very useful because we can tell which one, first of all, which one is higher quality and how much of a higher quality it is. So I'm going to go ahead and quit QuickTime. Now one of the first things I do when I open up QuickTime for the first time on a new computer, it opens up this content wizard. It also doesn't usually have the inspector, but it opens up this thing and it always has to pull stuff from the internet. I really dislike that. So the first thing I always do is go into Preferences. The keyboard shortcut is Command comma. Now first things first, let's move down this and we can say we want to show the time code when available. That's always very useful when you're looking at video files, and also absolute frame numbers. Also, I always want to uncheck this because sometimes if I'm playing something in QuickTime, like an audio file, and I open up another file to get it ready, then that file will steal the focus and become the frontmost player, and the one that I'm playing will not play. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that, and I'm going to leave that checked. And this is this content guide here that I don't like. So I'm going to close that and I'm going to say don't show that automatically anymore. We've got two more tabs up here, full screen and recording. I don't tend to record with QuickTime. I usually record with my camera and then I capture it directly into Final Cut Pro. But if you need to record quickly with your built-in iSight camera, this is a nice way to do it. So now that that's out of the way, I want to just run over those settings that we closed out earlier. I'm going to open up this audio file here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this audio here. And we hit Command I. We can get our inspector and figure out the general information about this, how it's encoded. Command J, we can get to all of our ID3 tag information. Who encoded it, what the artist and album are. We can also add ID3 tag information. And we can also do that in iTunes. We also have a whole bunch of other settings here. We can change these settings for relative volume and everything. So that's Command J, and Command K opens up the AV controls. This is where it gets pretty interesting. We've got obviously volume. We can turn it all the way down or up, left and right for our panning. We can give it more bass or less. We can give it more treble or less treble. Now pitch shifting. Now that's really cool. Because I personally play clarinet and piano, and sometimes when I practice along to songs that I have recorded, I can open them in QuickTime and transpose them and make it easier or more difficult for myself. We also got jog shuffle. We can Now obviously it's not the best interpolation we can get, but it's not bad. We can also go backwards. We can also hit playback speed, and we can set that to something very specific, like half tempo, 2 times tempo. And again, if you're a musician, this is really helpful. Now, one little trick about this volume here. Now this volume is the same volume, you might see it moving here. This is the same volume. And you can change that by pressing Command down and Command up. Now, if you press Command up, you can't get it too loud, but if you hold down Shift, you can get it actually twice as loud if you hit Command Shift up several times. So that's a really nice little trick. So that's pretty much it for QuickTime. QuickTime can also do images, but it's not very good at it. It'll just display the image. However, you can display an animated GIF and play it and set QuickTime to turn on looping right here with Command L, and it'll play the animated GIF. And Preview is very good with images, but it does not do animated GIFs, or at least it won't animate them normally. It'll take you through frame by frame, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, thanks for watching.